Hello and welcome to Magic and Mystic, where we talk about anything that's magic, spooky, and of course, mystical. We are your hosts, Alana
and Agata.
and today I will be taking you on a journey from the very beginning, from Mother Earth to her children, which, yes, includes giants.
We'll tell you what crystals we think align with today's topic, and I will tell you a spooky story and tell you what today's tarot cards are trying to tell us.
Okay, so should we jump straight into it?
Just before we do, address the elephant in the room. We did miss a week.
I was hoping to brush that under the carpet.
Well, for our 7 fans, we must tell them. Yeah, oopsie. Alana was on holiday and it was too hot for me to record anything.
To be fair, I was in Naples, Italy. Absolutely stunning. Loved it.
Jealous.
And I think in the UK it was like 35 degrees.
Yeah, and I work outdoors, so by the time I got home, I was absolutely drenched, and all I wanted to do was just sit in cold water all day.
And I don't think us Brits do very well in the heat.
Ah, I'm not British, but thank you. Okay.
You're not?
No. At this point, probably, yeah. More British than Polish.
Okay, so do you want to start with your giant thing first? And then I will tell you because mine is long.
So, what I think I'm going to start with is because my ones on my findings are more based on, I don't know how to explain it, conspiracy theory, sort of realistic, what people think are real giants and stuff.
To be fair, I absolutely adore conspiracy theories.
Same. So, the first thing I'm going to read is actually from the Bible. And it just says, the Nephilim of the Bible, according to Genesis 6:14, the Nephilim were the offsprings of the Son of God and the daughters of men before the deluge. When the people began to multiply on the face of ground, and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that they were fair, and they took wives for themselves of all that they chose. Then the Lord said, my spirit shall not abide in mortals forever, for they are flesh. Their days shall be 120 years. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterwards, when the sons of God went into daughters of humans, who bore children to them. These were the heroes that were of old, warriors of renown. Genesis 6:14, New Revised Standard Version. So, in short, basically. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children of them. The same became mighty men, which of old men of renown. Basically, giants are the babies of the gods. That's how I understood. So the gods and the women had babies, and they gave birth to giants.
Okay, I can kind of see that. Obviously, gods can be huge.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's in the Bible. They're also in other religious books, which I found very surprising. I didn't think I'd be reading about giants.
I was about to say, I didn't know that giants was in the Bible.
Yeah. It's also, if I'm not wrong, wait. Never mind. I just know that was in the other ones.
What, in the other religions?
Yeah. In the, religious books.
Have you got another one for me?
The other ones are just what people found, to be honest. So this one, I believe it's from the same article, and it just says countless newspapers report dating back more than 100 years details of the discovery of massive bones of what many people believe to have belonged to real giants. In this article, I'll try to remember to link it down in the description. We have compiled over 15 reports with newspaper write about giant skeletons that could alter the course of history. A finger of what is believed to have belonged to a creature of immense height was found in Egypt around 50 years ago. the finger, believed to be authentic, has 28 centimeters in length. Some reports suggest that being it belonged to was at least 5 meters in height. The image here displayed were taken in 1988 and were published by one of the Europeans' leading newspapers. So, 28 centimeters, just think of a ruler. That's
That
one
is
finger.
insane. Like, I know he's not a giant, but wasn't the tallest man alive like 7 foot something?
Yeah. I wonder how. That's a weird.
I mean, I know I'm about that size.
I'm taller than her.
I am literally 5 foot nothing.
But yeah, the other ones are just more findings, pretty much what people found, and also just people discussing are giants real, and it sort of went on to conspiracy theory about the government and how they lied to us about everything.
Well, that's not a shock.
No, it's not. But I think I'll leave that to a little bit later if you want to get into what you've written down for us today.
Okay, so mine is, I'll start it with The Children of the Earth. Okay, and it's a story where it's got the Greek gods in it, the giants, the children. Okay, so in the beginning, there was no Mount Olympus, there was no Zeus, there was no Titans, no giants, no humans, oceans, or mountains. There was only chaos.
Ooh.
Not chaos as in like the sense of not chaos in the sense of disorder or confusion, but just a vast empty void. An endless darkness stretched in every direction. So there was no sky above and there was no earth because neither of them existed yet.
Oh, wow.
From the emptiness emerged the first primordial couple. Well, being. We'll say being first. Primordial being. Amongst them was Gaia. That is the earth itself.
Okay.
So Gaia is the Mother Earth, basically.
Oh, I think I've heard that before. People calling Mother Earth Gaia.
Yeah, Gaia. Gaia was not simply a goddess who lived upon the earth. She was the earth. Every mountain, valley, field, and forest was part of her being.
Yeah.
She was the foundation of all life that would ever be. Yet, our Gaia was lonely.
Aww.
She was alone. So, from herself, she brought forth Uranus, which was the sky.
Cute.
Uranus, sorry for my terrible pronunciation, Uranus, stretched above her in every direction, wrapping the earth in an endless embrace.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
say, yeah, an endless embrace. Together, they became the first divine couple. From their union came children, unlike anything the universe had ever seen before. But of course, because they were the first children.
Yeah.
The first children were Cyclops.
Oh, the one-eyed.
Mm-hmm. So these
thing.
were not these were not the lumberous monsters that you see in like stories today. The original Cyclops were powerful divine beings with one single eye. And I'm guessing that's what you're thinking as soon as I said Cyclops.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what movie I'm thinking right now. I don't know.
So, of course, that eye was in the center of their head.
Yes.
So apparently these beings were extremely intelligent and great craftsmen.
Okay.
So their names were Brontes, Stirrups, and Archers. And one day they would forge the weapon, one of the most powerful weapons that would change the fate of the cosmos itself.
Okay.
Next came the Hecatoncures, the 100-handed giants.
Handed giants.
Yep,
That's a
imagine saying
mouthful.
that after a couple of drinks. Bronterus, Cottus, and Gaius were colossal by even divine standards. Each possessed 50 heads and 100 arms.
What?
I know, they were a force of nature made in flesh. Basically, they were like, don't want to say monsters, but they were something else.
I can't even imagine what that would look like.
So apparently, they were capable of throwing hundreds of boulders at once and shaking mountains with their strength.
Okay. Wow.
So they had 100 hands and 50 heads, and they were strong as.
I mean, with 100 hands, I would imagine so.
I don't know. I have 2 arms, and I am like a noodle.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty weak.
Then finally came the Titans.
Whoop, whoop.
12 mighty divine beings who would become the rulers of the next age. Gaia loved all her children, but Uranus, he did not.
Oh.
That was the Sky Father. Upon looking at the Cyclops and the 100-handed giants, he saw nothing but terrifying monsters.
He went, ew.
Basically, whether he was afraid of their strength or just hated their appearance depends on which source you read. Either way, he decided they could not be allowed to remain free. So he committed the first great crime of Greek mythology. He imprisoned them.
What?
Some ancient writers describe him forcing the children back into Gaia and trapping them inside the earth. Others describe that he cast them to Tartarus, which is one of the deepest abysses. So it's kind of like hell.
I think I need to stop thinking about Gaia as a woman and think of her as Earth.
Yes, that will make it a little bit easier to
visualize it.
So, regardless of where he imprisoned his children,
Yep.
of course, Gaia felt their suffering. So, imagine a mother hearing the cries of her children and being powerless to help. And then, because they was imprisoned, mountains rose, valleys split, and the pain of Gaia spread throughout the world.
Oh.
Eventually, her grief transformed into anger. So she approached one of her Titan children and asked for a volunteer. Who would stand against their father? Only one of them answered, and that was Cronus.
Right.
So Cronus is like, yeah, Mum, I'll help you. I'll free my siblings.
Yeah.
So Gaia forged a great adamantine stickle and placed it into her son's hands.
Okay.
When Uranus descended from the heavens to embrace Gaia once more, Cronus emerged from hiding. The attack that followed would change the universe forever.
Right.
Okay, so Uranus was overthrown. The Sky's Father's reign had ended, yet, even as he fell, his blood dripped onto the earth, so dripped onto Gaia.
Yeah.
With those drops, as soon as it touched Gaia, something extraordinary happened. Okay, from the blood emerged a new race of beings, the giants.
Whoop.
So that is how the giants that we know came about, from blood, basically. So they weren't titans, they weren't gods, they were something completely new, born not from love or creation, but from violence and vengeance.
Yeah, that's sad.
Many ancient Greeks imagined them as enormous warriors, with serpent tails instead of legs, which I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
They were creatures of immense strength, each one capable of challenging the gods themselves.
Damn.
And I can give you the names of them because there was four names that I know.
Okay.
Okay, so the four names were Alcimonas, Porphyrion, Pallas, and Icelius. These giants were children of Gaia just as surely as the Titans were. So she did accept them as her own. They were still her babies.
Mother. Truly mother.
I know. But their birth carried a dark meaning.
Yeah.
Of course, they were born from spilled blood. They were basically born from a cosmic betrayal.
Yeah.
And born from the first ever war.
Yeah, that's true.
So with Uranus gone, Cronus, the one that's just killed his father, became the ruler of the universe.
Way. Oh no.
For a time, everything did seem better.
Yeah.
The cruel Sky Father had been removed, and Gaia's suffering appeared to be over. Yet, power has a strange way of changing people.
Ugh.
So Cronus did actually start slowly becoming like his father, the very thing that everyone and himself hated.
Yeah.
So instead of freeing the Cyclops and the 100-handed giants, he actually left them in prison.
Really?
Yeah, he left them in prison.
What an asshole.
Oh, some actually say that he strengthened the confinements of Tartarus.
Wow.
So just to make doubly sure that they couldn't get out. To Gaia, it was obviously a proper betrayal.
Yeah.
She had helped Cronus overthrow Uranus, partly because of the suffering of her imprisoned children.
Yeah.
And it was siblings. Like, Cronus was related to his brothers and sisters, obviously. Even if he didn't like the 100-handed giants or the Cyclops, they were still related.
Yeah.
Now, Cronus sat on the throne while his siblings remained trapped in darkness.
That's sad.
And the cycle had begun again. Then came another prophecy. Cronus was told that one day one of his own children would overthrow him, just like he had overthrown his own father.
Yeah.
Fear consumed him, and fear often creates the very future that we seek to avoid.
Yeah.
Each time his wife, Rhea, gave birth, Cronus would swallow his children whole.
Ew!
So there is Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon. So the main gods, obviously, a few of the main gods, he swallowed.
Ew!
He's like, you're not defeating me, children.
That seems to be a common thing in Greek mythology, where, oh yeah, your kid's gonna overthrow you. Let me get rid of the child in the most weirdest, horrendous way I could possibly think of.
I know you could just wear a condom, but
yeah, just not have children.
One after another, they disappeared into their father's stomach. When Rhea became pregnant again, she could no longer bear it.
Yeah.
With Gaia's help, she hid her youngest son.
Okay.
That was Zeus.
Oh gosh, she should have not. She should have just let him swallow.
You hate Zeus. Instead of a baby, Cronus swallowed a rock that was wrapped up in cloth. And that was apparently enough to trick him. For years, Zeus grew in secret. And when he finally reached adulthood, he returned to challenge his father.
Yeah.
But Zeus did something that neither Uranus nor Cronus had done before. He freed the prisoners.
Wait, he did something good?
At the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's as he got older, he got a bit of a silly Billy. So Deep beneath the world lays Tartus, obviously where his siblings were imprisoned. The Greeks describe it as being so deep that if you dropped an anvil from heaven, it would take 9 days for the anvil to fall to earth, and then another 9 days for it to fall to Tartarus.
Jesus.
Yep. There, Zeus went down and he found the Cyclopses and the 100-handed giants. Some myths say that there was a monstrous jailer named Campi.
That sounds cute.
I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. It's Campe. So I've read it as Campi.
Campy sounds good enough for me.
So she actually stood guard, and she was a creature, part woman, part serpent, and part dragon.
Oh, girl, you better watch out. Zeus is a horn dog.
Hey, Zeus actually slayed her.
Oh.
Let's just end it there. He
Yeah.
slayed her. That's all that was written. That's all that we know.
Don't read between the lines.
And for the first time in ages, Gaia's imprisoned children were free. The Cyclops were grateful. They were so grateful, in fact, that they forged gifts for the young god.
Aww.
To Zeus, they gave the thunderbolt.
The thing that he's known for.
And then, obviously, the Cyclops gave the other gods presents as well. So to Poseidon, they gave him the trident.
Okay.
To Hades, they gave him a helmet of invisibility.
Right.
The 100-handed giants pledged their strength to Zeus.
So technically, they're the nephews, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nephews.
Yeah.
Then the greatest war the cosmos had ever seen erupted. Titanamaki. I think that's how you say it anyway. For 10 years, the Titans and the Olympians battled for control. Mountains shattered, oceans churned, the heavens even trembled.
Ooh.
At the height of the conflict, the 100-handed giants entered the battlefield. Each hurled hundreds of boulders at once. The Titans could not withstand such power. One by one, they fell.
Oh.
Cronus was defeated.
Oh yeah, he's the bad one.
That's what we want. We don't want Cronus.
Yeah.
We don't like Cronus. The Olympians, so all the gods that we know of, claimed victory.
Okay. Good for now.
And once again, a new generation ruled the universe. But Gaia didn't celebrate. As she watched Uranus imprison her children, she watched Cronus imprison his siblings, and now she watches Zeus imprison the defeated Titans.
Yeah, she does not catch a break.
So, first it were husband, now it's a kids, now it's a grandkids.
Yeah, literally.
So, to the Olympians, this was justice. To Gaia, it was simply history repeating itself.
Yeah.
Once again, her children were suffering. Once again, the ruler had cast aside those who came before.
Yep.
So Gaia turned to another group of her children, the giants.
Yay.
The children born from Uranus's blood, the children that was born from pain, revenge, she urged them to rise and challenge the Olympians to overthrow Zeus, to free their Titan kin.
Boop, boop.
The giants answered. They was like, yeah, sure, we'll help free our siblings. And thus begins the Gigantomachy.
Okay.
So, the War of the Giants. Ancient poets describe giants tearing mountains from the earth and hurtling them at the heavens.
Jesus.
Oh, they were mad. Entire peaks became weapons. The sky darkened, the sea boiled. It was dramatic.
Yeah.
The foundation shook. Even the gods feared the outcome.
I'm not surprised.
The giants could not be defeated alone. So there was a slight prophecy. A mortal hero would be required.
Yeah.
And that mortal hero was Heracles, the greatest hero in Greek mythology. Together, the gods and Heracles fought the giants in a battle that became legendary. So, Alcyoneus, he was one of the giants who could not die within his homeland. He was perhaps the second strongest, only to Porphyrion. So, his special ability was to be kind of immortal as long as he did not leave his home.
Right.
He could not die. So if he left his home, he could. If he didn't, he was fine.
Okay.
So if he stayed on his homeland, every wound would heal, even death would reverse itself.
Oh.
But he was dragged beyond his borders and slain.
Does not surprise me.
So I did ask if I did do some research because I wanted to know if they had any children.
Yeah.
He had 3 daughters,
Ah.
but these daughters were mourning spirits,
Right.
who threw themselves into the sea after their father's death. Whether this is literally his children or whether it was a symbol of sorrow,
Yeah.
maybe. If they were his actual daughters, then Alcyoneus may be one of the few giants whose lineage briefly survived.
Yeah. Well.
And then you have Porphyrion, king of the giants, fell due to Zeus and Heracles. So they say he was crushed beneath an island, and Enceladus was crushed by a massive mountain hurled by Athena.
Athena.
Yeah, Athena comes into it.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. I don't remember if I like her or not.
The Greek gods later believed that Mount Etna erupts because Enceladus still struggles beneath the earth trying to escape.
Right.
So one by one, the giants fell and Olympus survived. The Olympians remained in power, yet the story of the giants is not really a story about monsters. It's a story about Gaia,
Yeah.
a mother who watched generation after generation of her children fight.
Yeah, she did not catch a break. Jeez.
So I do feel for her, but she had one final trick.
Okay.
So this is probably Gaia's final weapon
Right.
to try and get all of her children free.
Yeah.
Okay. After the giants had fallen, the world should have been peaceful. The Titans had been defeated. The giants had been defeated. Zeus ruled Olympus. The Olympians were celebrating their victory. But Gaia, she was still not a happy bunny. So, because from her perspective, every generation promised to be different,
Yeah.
and they were all the exact same. The Titans were imprisoned in Tartarus. Many of her giant children were dead, and her family had been shattered. She didn't
Yeah.
really have one anymore.
It's really sad.
And so Gaia decided to create something far worse than giants. Not an army, a weapon.
Okay.
A single being capable of destroying Olympus itself.
Ooh.
And this is the birth of Typhon.
Right.
Okay. The ancient poets describe Typhon as a child of Gaia and Tartarus. Think about what that means. So, Typhon was not born from the earth and the sky, like Titans and all the rest of her children, nor from spilled blood. He was born from earth and the deepest abyss that existed.
Yeah.
The Greeks essentially combined the Mother Earth with hell itself.
Oof.
And that's how you got Typhon.
Oh yeah. So, what did he look like?
Okay, so apparently he was taller than mountains,
Right.
so large his head brushed the skies. He was covered in wings. He had countless serpents.
Right.
He breathed fire, having a dragon's head growing from his shoulders, and he made the sound of every wild animal.
Right.
And some descriptions claim his eyes blazed like infernos.
You had me there with your first few descriptions. Fire, yeah, he's kind of like hell, so that makes sense.
Snakes, serpents.
Yeah, that makes sense. But then you add the dragon head.
Dragons are scary.
Yeah.
So when Gaia made this
Yep.
for her latest child,
Yeah.
the gods actually panicked.
Good.
And here's one of my favorite parts. The Olympians don't like straight away go fight him. They run. So the gods had faced titans, giants, and that was fine. But as soon as they saw Typhon,
Yeah.
they fled. They were like, nope. He actually frightened the gods that badly that many of them fled Egypt. Ancient myths even claim they transformed themselves into animals to go in hiding.
Wow.
So, for instance, Zeus became a ram, Apollo became a hawk, and Artemis became a cat.
I'd be a cat too.
To be fair, yeah. So, this story might actually be how Greeks explain the similarities between gods in Greek and Egyptian.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Anyway, regardless of the reason, the message is clear. Typhon was terrifying.
Yeah.
Zeus stands alone. So eventually, Zeus realizes that there's no escape. If Typhon won, Olympus would fall.
Yeah.
The world would belong to chaos once again.
Yeah.
So Zeus decides to face him. The battle that followed was unlike any other, even though there seems to be a lot of fighting at the beginning. Thunderbolts filled the sky, mountains exploded, and oceans rised. So while there was fighting, for a moment, Zeus seemed to be winning.
Okay.
Then Typhon struck. So Zeus is one of the strongest gods in mythology, but Typhon actually defeats him.
Hell yeah.
And I don't mean just like a little pushback. He properly defeats him. Typhon tears the sinews from Zeus's arms and legs.
Damn.
Without them, Zeus can't move. He can't fight. He can't even stand. So then Typhon carries the king of the gods away like a trophy. So the almighty Zeus lost, and Typhon actually hid him away in a cave.
Right.
Then placed a dragon named Delphine to guard him.
Delphine, that's a cute name.
I love the name Delphine.
Yeah. See, I think I just like characters that Zeus is scared of. Typhon, Nyx. He was scared of Nyx. I just liked him.
I think it's good for him to be scared of a few people.
Yeah, he's a bit too cocky.
Well, lucky for you, he gets rescued because I know how much you love him.
Great.
So Zeus actually has allies. Different versions tell slightly different stories, but eventually Hermes manages to recover Zeus's stolen sinews.
Boo.
The king of the gods is now restored. His strength has returned, his thunder, all his powers, and the battle begins again. This time, Zeus does not hold back, and I don't think that was the problem the first time. I think he just lost. Thunderbolts rained down from heaven once again, and fire swept across the earth. Finally, Zeus did overwhelm Typhon, and the monster fell, and the rebellion ended, and Olympus survived.
God dang it. So close.
I know.
If my brother's listening, no, but I vote for the giants.
So, the Greeks believed that Typhon wasn't truly dead, though. Instead, they think that Zeus buried in beneath the earth.
Okay.
And some people think that's why volcanoes go off and earthquakes happen, because he's fighting to try and get out.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But there is one more thing that I wanted to tell you about Typhon, which I thought was really cool. And that's his family.
Here's your family.
Yes. So, Typhon may be lost, but his bloodline absolutely thrived.
Okay.
Typhon married Echidna, half woman, half serpent. Together, they became like the Adam and Eve of Greek monsters.
Oh, okay.
Their children, you know, Cerberus,
Yeah.
the dog that guards Hades' gates of hell,
Yeah.
that was one of his children.
Oh.
Hydra, one of the most famous monsters in mythology, cut off one head and two grow back.
Yeah.
There's also Chimera, a creature made from several animals, so a walking nightmare.
Yeah, what?
Orthrus, brother of Cerberus. Ladon, protected Hermes' garden.
Okay.
And last but not least, Newman's lion. Its skin was so rough, not even weapons could pierce it.
Ew.
So yeah, so that's all that I have on. I would say giants, but I feel like I took you on a tangent between. I feel like my title was misleading when I told you I was doing giants.
Oh, that's fine. I like the story. I like it. I don't know much about Greek mythology, and I wanted to learn, but I know there's so much to it. So I'm glad you're giving me basically snippets of it.
Yeah, you learned a lot about Gaia today.
I did, yeah. I like it. My top one, top
And
3.
I suppose it did have giants in it.
I mean, yeah.
It had 2. It had 100 giants.
I have to Google what people think they look like, because I can't even imagine.
I'm guessing mostly hands.
And 50 heads.
Yeah. Think how many plates you could carry them.
Oh, I can't. I just, you know how people have like that. I forgot what it's called, like fear of holes. I think it's giving me that, but with hands.
Fear of holes.
Yeah. Trypophobia.
Yes, we did just have to Google that.
Yeah. I couldn't remember what it's called, but I have that, but the opposite basically. I don't like the image of all them hands sticking out.
Would you trap them? Would you put them in Tartarus?
Well, no. Gaia created them for a reason. See, I feel like Gaia, all she wanted was the Earth to just do its own thing. Like, just run its course, basically. She gave it what it needs, and then was like, you do you. And then people just kept coming and destroying it for her.
I think she just wanted her family to get on.
Yeah, that too. Poor woman. That's
Like,
what every mum wants.
I don't know. I think that bit's quite sad, because that's generally all she wanted. She's like, just please get on. And they're like, no, I want to be in power.
Right. So now we have 2 options. I can either read some of the things that I have, which are basically conspiracy theories. I keep getting cramps. Ow. But not really conspiracy theories, but what people found that makes them think that giants are real. Or I can possibly do like a mini episode where I read them out. Maybe if people want. And then we can just basically talk about if we think giants are real.
I think a mini episode sounds cute.
Yeah, I have quite a lot that I found on giants that I would like to share, and this episode is already almost an hour. So yeah, I'll do a little mini episode at some point. I'll do a little poll if you guys wanted that or not. If not, sorry.
It's happening.
Yeah. So, do you think giants are real? Or were real?
I do. I do think giants were real. Surely.
Right? I mean, ages ago, everything was massive. So why wouldn't there be giants?
But why have we shrunk?
Everything shrunk though. Sloths used to be the size of houses.
Oh yeah, that is true. It was all okay. It's all down to feed. Well, feed or down
Feed.
to food. Because if the resources are low, it's easier to have a smaller body.
Yeah,
'Cause you don't
exactly.
need as much.
Adapting.
Okay,
And
yeah, you
also
got a fair point.
there used to be so many different types, different species of humans. So why wouldn't one of the species be
Bigger.
giant? Yeah.
To be fair, I quite like learning about Neanderthals and I want to say Homo sapiens.
Yeah. That's right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I wanted to say it and then I like second guess myself. I'm like, if not, that's going to be a robot that I've watched.
There. In conclusion, we both think they're real. Right. Let me tell you about one of the crystals I chose because I have 3, and I'll say the other 2 in the mini episode. So the crystals that I picked are for curiosity. I was gonna end this episode on pretty much a discussion on whether or not giants are real, and we kind of did that, I guess. So
I think it's because we both believe that they were real. You can't really have a debate when 2 people think that they're real.
So the crystals that I picked are pretty much to help you stay curious and help learn new things, because that's how we evolve as humans and how we keep the whimsy alive in the sad and dreadful world we live in.
How can you say that it's summer and all the flowers are open and there are bees? And if you're ever feeling sad, you should Google bee bums.
Yes, do
They're
that.
so cute. Like when
And
they're in
frogs.
flowers.
Frog bums and bee bums.
Yes, that's what you should Google when you are sad.
Right. So the first one I pick, which is my favorite crystal of all time, citronite.
Whoop, whoop.
It's my favorite because it has to do with money and happiness and cheerfulness and all that.
I don't know why I assumed it's because it was citrus in it.
That too. My favorite color is yellow, so that has a lot to do with it as well.
And she's just ordered lemons.
For dinner. Yes. Citronite is associated with creativity, motivation, and intellectual stimulation. Its energizing properties can spark curiosity and encourage explorations of new concepts. So, like I said earlier, help keep the whimsy alive. Stay curious. That's the best advice I can give, really. On to the tarot. Alrighty. So the tarot that we got were 10 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and reversed Queen of Wands. So it took us a little bit to figure out the best way to phrase it, I guess. The way I see it, I guess, is at the minute you might be feeling good, like everything's happy, harmonious, but you want to maybe grow or expand something, and to do that, obviously you might need to go on a little journey. That might be educating yourself more on something, or doing something that will help you grow either emotionally or mentally, I guess. But there might be obstacles in the way, and depending how you go about them, depending on whether the journey will end up good or bad, I guess.
Yeah, like you're going to go on a journey of spiritual growth.
Yeah.
But in this, obviously there is going to be temptations that are going to try and stop you from reaching your highest self. You've just got to kind of read between the lines.
Yeah.
And think, is this actually going to serve me in a couple of years, or is it just a passing thing that will make me take a step back?
Exactly. So this might be a great thing for you. This might be what you need. but it could also just be a temptation. So you need to look at the bigger picture pretty much, see if you're willing to basically risk what you have.
Yeah, weigh up the pros and cons.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's all from my tarot. Next week's episode might be a little bit different, but I think it'll be fun.
Yes, so we are actually going away for my birthday this weekend. And we are thinking of recording an episode while we're down there. We're not going to do any research. It's mainly going to be questions and just a general chat, really. Because I don't
Yeah.
think we've ever done that before. And I think that'll be really cute.
I think it might be, I don't know if you can hear me. I think it might be just an episode of pretty much getting to know us, getting to know our spirituality. We will have a little guest with us too. And yeah, if you guys have any questions you want us to answer, either for us or our guest, just either message them us on Instagram, comment them down below on this episode, or email them us. We'll be happy to respond to them. And yeah.
And again, thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it.
We do. Sorry about missing a week. We're hoping not to do that again.
Nope, we will not be doing that again. We will be here every Friday from now on.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, thank you so much for listening.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.